So moving forward, in our second crucial content, you'll see it says writing and solving equations, including systems. So what you're looking at now would be the equations that you would be responsible to solve. Number 20 would be a good example of where you would have to write your own equation. Also in number 20, it's asking you to figure it out, so you're going to have to also be able to solve the equation that you come up with. Now, to separate what you see here, this is just basic equations. The systems part to this are found right here. If I go to the next page, on this page we have a couple examples that we could work out. I'm going to take a look at a problem like number 24. In 24, I have g plus 4, all in parentheses, minus 3g equals 1 plus g. Our goal is to figure out what is g. What would make this equation accurate? For what value of g would this equation hold true? So these parentheses here, the g plus 4, don't really mean much to us for this specific problem. So I'm just going to drop those. Due to order of operations, there's nothing I can do with them. Next step, you're going to see I'm going to combine my left-hand side and have negative 2g. I'm going to begin moving my g values through algebraic manipulation. In this next step, I'm going to change the color to green. What I'm doing is subtracting 4 from both sides. And I have negative 3g equals negative 3. And if I quickly divide both sides by a negative 3, I determine that g is equal to positive 1. So you could have various problems with that. You could have ones that are a little bit more basic. You could even have ones that are a little more complicated than the problem you see there. As you look, this is a page from one of the 5 pages that address crucial content number 2, writing and solving equations. Let's look at the system. And on this page, you can see that we have our different systems. So 2 variables, 2 unknowns. The page you're looking at here has the method of substitution. You should be aware of how the elimination method works, as well as the graphing method. If I do go back, for your systems, let's take a look at a problem like number 12. So in 12, I see that y is equal to x plus 3. Well, I'm going to substitute that x plus 3, that is y, into the y above it. So what I'm going to end up getting is 2x plus 2 times, instead of saying y, I'm going to say x plus 3 equals 38. And this takes us back to what that previous page had us doing, and that was solving this equation. So for this problem, I have x equals 8. Now, that's only half of the problem. I also need to figure out, well, what is y? So I'm going to go up to what I originally had, and that's y equals x plus 3. Well, if x is 8, y is equal to 8 plus 3. Y is equal to 11. So what you see there is both writing and solving both linear equations as well as systems of equations.